warrior thing is going to slip backwards.
It's just they pushed too far, and now people are getting pissed because they feel like they're getting accused of things. Like, what did I do? Like, why are you mad at me? Like, I didn't do anything.
Social appropriation is one that I find particularly like lighten up.
Cultural appropriation or whatever, where they're
Did I say it wrong?
I think that you said social, but I think I know what you mean.
I meant cultural appropriation.
You shouldn't be able to wear a sombrero or something because you're not Mexican, or you shouldn't be able to dress in a parka or whatever if you're not an Eskimo. That's silly because on the one hand they're preaching that all cultures are equal, but you can't participate in any of them. Except for yours.
I've talked so many times about how I love the melting pot and I don't love the salad bowl. Cultural appropriation prevents the melting pot from happening, right? Like, I feel like you're supposed to take 9/10 from America, and America's supposed to take 1/10 from you, and in the end, we're all better than we were before. And when you say no, you can't imitate me. Like, this is my sombrero. Yeah. You're like, really? Because none of my hats were protecting my shoulders from sunburn until now, and suddenly I'm mocking you if I have one? Silly.
It should be like the different cultures come together, and maybe one culture is the best at one thing, and everybody else is like, these guys got it figured out. Like, these Jewish fellas really know this financial market, and they're really successful here. Let's take a look at what they're doing. Their food's kind of gross. Let's chop that off. Let's take some Mexican food, some soul food, some...
Yeah. Bring it on in.
By the way, China, those chopsticks, what the fuck are you thinking?
Food is good. Utensils, we got you there.
Yeah. See, you bring the best of everything together.
Yeah,
and that's the melting pot, right?
I love it.
That's what you think.
What it's supposed to be, anyway.
Yeah. You don't want people coming in and keeping all the bad stuff, and that just makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, no country would want that.
And what we have now is this, like, groups of people who find strength through weakness. Like, oh my God, you're suppressing me. Oh my gosh, you're bullying me. And they're cry bullies. And they push back and say, how dare you do that to me? And it's like, stop it. You're being offended, and your weakness is not a strength. You want to have actual strength, just power through.
It's taking authority in the grossest way by being a fake victim and forcing others to kind of fight on your behalf just by virtue of the fact that you don't like what someone said or something like that, where it's just, I don't know, it's just condescending and disingenuous all around.
To be offended. I don't know when it stopped being okay to be offended. Like I get offended all the time. I often read things online and I'm filled with a little twinge of hate for the writer for a moment when I'm just like, you're being deliberately misleading, I think, or that, or you're very ignorant. In which, in either case, you shouldn't be here spewing this kind of rhetoric, and I hate you for it. But it's your right, and I respect that, and I'm going to keep moving on, and maybe I'll post a comment down here giving my clear thoughts about where you might have went misguided. But I won't be insulting, and I won't be an asshole like you are.
But you don't take all of your friends and conscript them